Hey guys, long time no see. I've been kind of hibernating on this channel, but now after the 1.5 anniversary stream that they did, I have come out of hiding to reemerge and make some more videos and cover some content. So today we're going to cover the 1.5 anniversary stream and all the previews that were talked about in it. And then there will be a follow-up video about this, which I will discuss later on. So let's start by discussing what was talked about in the stream and how that's going to affect us on our side of the game. The big thing that caught my attention was that this has been something that has been kind of in limbo for a long time, but they had confirmed that their plans to accelerate patches and catch us up with the CN side was still in effect. Uh, this came alongside the promise of about 720-ish tickets across the next 4 months. This is going to accelerate everyone's not only like in-game resources, but it's obviously going to coincide with the game obviously getting updates quicker and then probably having to squish a couple more patches together to get us caught up to CN as far as like character releases and content. Now, getting this many resources in such a short amount of time means for a lot of people their accounts are going to be going from rags to bitches. Now, the problem with that is, much like many other lottery winners in the world, you're destined to probably piss it all away without proper guidance. So I'm going to have a separate but equal video talking about these upcoming characters, their meta relevance, fortification considerations, and any other sort of things you need to consider when you're trying to figure out how you should spend this huge influx of tickets that you're going to be getting. So that's the long-term plan for the game. We'll be catching up with CN side hopefully soon. I would guess after this, probably maybe 6-month mark, probably going to be getting pretty close. And from there, finally be able to start to see more, at least very close to releases on both sides for CN and EN. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the big changes discussed in the stream as far as like what's happening in the very near future and how that affects the rest of us. Let's start by talking about upcoming events and characters. So the next event that is coming is obviously Dawnforger. This is no surprise to anybody. Everybody kind of expected this to be true. In that event, the two characters that will be available for recruitment are Lorelei and Cheyenne. In addition to that, Harpsy is going to be released as well. She's kind of like a free character that you get just by logging in. She'll also be added to the standard banner later on. But the surprising part in the stream that they talked about was that they're going to be adding General Lou to the second half of this event. So during the second half of Dawnforger, General Lou and her little side event are going to be squished in there together. So you're going to have like 4 characters in the next patch that'll be coming. Once again, I'll be talking about these characters in length in the other video when we talk more about like character relevance and like how they kind of fit into team building. That's kind of outside this video, but just know that we're getting 4 characters coming in the next patch. And in addition to that, we're going to have another one of those custom rerun banners that allows you to pick one of 7 other characters to target. And you can also pick their weapon as well if you want to try and grab them. Once again, all this will be talked about in the other video, so just reference that one in another couple days when I get that out. In addition to that, we have 3 neural keys that are going to be added. The long-awaited Klukai key, which just increases her damage and kind of puts her back at the top of the DPS charts. The Springfield neural key, which allows her first ability to affect the entire team and summons a second Freedom Eagle. And then the Florence key, which gives the stimmies, the good old stimmy boost to all your summoned pets. So obviously Springfield and Florence usually play on the same team, so you'll be seeing kind of a nice little bit of dual synergy there along with all the other water type units that have pets as well. Moving on to new gameplay modes, Liminal Iteration, which is the tower mode on the CN side, is being kind of added early to our servers, and we're going to be getting that in the second half of the event as well. This gameplay mode essentially allows you to climb a never-ending tower of progressively harder and harder fights and, you know, cash in for rewards. Now, this is nothing too crazy. The important rewards are all in the first 30 floors. The big one being little auto battle tickets that allow you to clear Face Clash instantly, so you don't have to sit there in that tedious game mode every single week. This is kind of a niche game mode. Some people will really like it. Some people won't care. They'll just do the 30 and be done with it. But it kind of allows you to trade one game mode for another. You know, if you do tower mode, that way you don't have to do Phase Clash, so you can kind of mix and match as you want. Next up are the crew deck changes. So the crew deck changes for us, we're going to be kind of getting parity with what CN side has. They'll be adding like the last new room that we don't have yet, which is the commander's dorm room. It's got some areas that you can decorate. He or she can change his clothes and outfits and whatnot. There'll be another like photo wall you can add photos to. Nothing too crazy there. The kitchen will be getting a small reamp to the food system. You'll be able to combine different ingredients now to make different dishes, and some of them have new, fun, and wacky side effects, which, I'll let you guys experiment and find those out for yourself. But there's a lot of fun little stuff to mess around with this year. In addition to that, we have the Hello My Little Flowers watering mode. Hello, little flower. With Helen. That will be kind of just like a small little mini game where you come and water a flower, but it's very cute. You get to decorate Helen's hair with a pretty little flower. But that will catch us up with all the stuff that CN has on the dorm side. Stay tuned for more stuff related to that. Next up is costumes. We have a ton of new costumes that they're adding. This is all going to be for the new upcoming characters and even for a couple of characters that we already have. Some of these include the commander costume that you can walk around in the crew deck with, the Klukai wedding dress, the macchiato bath towel, and the Florence prostitute outfit. Now, I hope all you Gooners are happy because, once again, I didn't get a single cool military skin at all. Tactical bros keep losing, but either way, never before. We have a couple previews that we did not see on anything for CN side. These are the Klukai and the Leva outfits that had won the popularity contest, and this is kind of the preview designs for them. So I'm going to put them up here on the screen. These are actually kind of cool, interesting, but maybe now finally we can stop giving Klukai new outfits. Like, just please, somebody, there's so many other characters. Please, I'm begging you guys, just stop, please. Finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about was that there was a special preview that we had not seen on CN side either. It was just a very quick video, like a 3-second video of like a Jupiter cannon. And this could be a teaser for lots of different things. For those of you who don't know, Jupiter cannons were created and used by Sengus Ferry in the original GFL1 game. They were used in a lot of like the maps and stuff. And this could be a hint of upcoming units. This would also coincide with that hint that they gave a while ago of the Agent silhouette, the Agent Chibi silhouette that they previewed in one of the other streams. So this could be a hint for upcoming units. It could also just be like a hint for upcoming game modes. Maybe they're adding something for Phase Clash. We don't know. Or a hint to the direction that the story is going in. So there's lots of possibilities with this one. We won't really know until, they give us more information. But I thought it was worth mentioning. Please bring Sengus Ferry back. And Tarius. Bring Tarius back too. With that, I think that pretty much wraps up everything that they talked about in the 1.5 stream that was worth really like diving into. I'm going to put up on the screen here the event calendar. There's just so much crap. Now, I didn't talk about literally everything in here. Some of this is like not really worth talking about, like the Splash Bash. Like, okay, who cares? But this should serve as like just a general outline of all the stuff that'll be happening in the next patch and the event for Dawn Forger. If you want more information past that, like I said, check out my other video that I'll be having soon, hopefully in the next week or so, about the upcoming units, their meta relevance, blah, 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 where they all fit in, and kind of plan out how you're going to spend all those wonderful tickets that they're going to be handing out for free. In addition to that, if you want to come hang out with me during my stream, I do streams here on YouTube pretty regularly. Check the channel, go to the live section, you'll see the next one posted. I'll probably be doing a couple for Dawn Forger, and maybe even one for Gunsmoke this time around. So we'll see. If not, you can just come to the stream, hang out, ask questions, and just say how my favorite character is garbage, And if not, I will catch you guys in the next one. Good luck on your Lorelei pulls and your Lorelei maxing, Gooner maxing, whatever the kids say these days. Good luck on all that, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya!